Welcome back, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. It is Tube Tuesday, and I'm going to be your captain today. We are in Orlando, flying up to Atlanta in the MD-88, which I have not flown in a minute. Probably forgot how to do, but nonetheless, we'll give it the old college try. Shouldn't be too hard. I will say that I really don't often have good landings in this, so we'll see how we get on today. I do have the GPU connected. I've got that on the bus. I've got a couple lights set up. Go ahead and start some of this action, though. Align our IRS system. Get this on.
Clamps, it's Maple 7542 PDC 120
Initialization. Kilo Mike Charlie Oscar. There we go.
Clamps, it's Maple 7542 PDC 120.
Where are the other lights?
Overhead lights.
Here we go. Panel lights. Don't need the floods at the moment. And get some other stuff set up here. Stall tests. Max speed.
Overspeed.
Logo lights on. Cabin supply. Packs on auto. And I know Atlanta landing elevation is 1,000. But 1,030 feet. Not sure. Let's see what the altimeter is there at the moment.
Clarence Warning, Air Canada 868 Heavy with BDC 121
2, 9 or 9 or 9.
868 Heavy, Clarence, all correct.
Basically right there.
Got Fox, see ya.
And we'll go ahead and get the weight and balance and stuff going too, because it takes a little while to work down here.
Got Fox, see ya.
So current zero fuel weight, we want that in pounds, please. 122,000. We're looking for
27 Alpha with Foxtrot out to Deer Lake.
518 Deer Lake, Verto 6.
Oh, sorry, 77,999.
Flight plan route. Departs runway 06 left, block 6331.
Okay, to Deer Lake, Verto 6, Lorca transition, flight plan.
Total payload
left,
36.6.
518, all correct, this Fox, apron for push.
Apron, see ya.
There we go, everything's in the safe region. And block fuel 19.5, fuel all tanks, so we're 19,600. We got max landing weight, it's above, it's fine. We're going to be below that by the time that we land. Good, good, good. And start loading the fuel, wait on the passengers. So the zero fuel weight down here
518 at gate 27 Alpha with Foxtrot out
to
Deer Lake.
118 Deer Lake, Verto 6,
114,000.
sorry, Verto 6 on the Lorca transition. Flight plan route. Departs runway 06 left, block 6331.
Okay, to Deer Lake, Verto 6, Lorca transition.
114,600, and then it'll give us the total gross weight when the fuel is done
518,
loading.
all correct, this Fox, apron for push.
Apron, see ya.
Get weather while we're waiting on this stuff.
Kilo, Mike, Charlie, Oscar, airport information, hotel 2153, Zulu, weather, wind 197 at 3, visibility 10, sky condition, few clouds at 3,000, temperate. Kilo, Mike, Charlie, Oscar, airport information, hotel 2153, Zulu, weather, wind 034 at 3, visibility 10, Kilo, Mike, Charlie, Oscar, airport information, hotel
What the hell?
215.
We'll go with the first one.
Canada 105.
Let's double check. Let's actually look and see what it says on active scan. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Apron for push.
Apron for the push.
Lock to aircraft, MCO, winds 190, knots. We're taking off to the south. I'm not sure where that was going. On bout. So it's going to be 18. We'll do 18 right. That's the far one from us. And Atlanta weather, winds currently 150 at 4 knots. So that'll be runway 09. We'll do 09 right. That's the shorter one. That's good. And we do have the Jag 6 departure, Sith 2 arrival. Go ahead and start working on that stuff while we're waiting. I think I'm on clearance delivery 134.7. Affirmative 134.7, and ground is 0.8.
Clearance to Lower Canada 444, gate 131, and EBC 121 Romeo.
Canada 444, it's all correct. AS Golf, apron for push.
Thank you.
Well, down here, get the pneumatic cross feeds on and hydraulic system. Big one for you. And working on our routes. KMCO to Kilo Alpha Tango Lima. The best airport in the world.
Clearance to Lower Canada 444,
And let's see, check out our flight plan here.
Canada 444, it's all correct. AS Golf, apron for push.
Thank you.
After the Jag 6, we've only got a couple waypoints. It's going to be direct Sharks. Direct Sharks, then direct Larry. And Lars, and then the rest are Sids and Stars.
Clearance, good morning, Jordan 7284, looking for prior to Syracuse.
Georgian 7284, Syracuse, Maven 2, Bumpus transition, flight plan route, depart 06 left, squawk 6344.
Okay, Syracuse, Maven 2,
KMCO,
bump
let's
flight
see.
plan route,
Jag 6.
644. Today we try to go off
And
Oscar
18
Romeo
right.
Alpha.
Thank you,
No
all correct. AS
transitions.
Golf, and apron for the push.
Cheers.
Arrivals in Atlanta. We're going to do the ILS 9 right. Sith 2 arrival.
Clearance, good morning, Jordan 7284, looking for prior to
Lars transition.
Georgian 7284,
And let's
Syracuse,
see if we
Maven
want
2,
to add
Bumpus transition, flight plan
transition
route,
to the
depart
approach.
06 left, squawk
ILS 9 right.
6344.
Okay, Syracuse, Maven 2, bump flight plan route 6344. Today we try to go off Oscar Romeo Alpha.
Thank you, all correct. AS Golf, and apron for the push.
Andy or Diffins? Let's go Andy. Actually, Diffins. That's 6,000 feet. That'll work. Routes, activate, executes. Iris is aligned, so we'll step through that and make sure it looks okay. Go over here to plan. Already got a route. Discontinuity, so let's go to legs.
Clearance, it's Charlie Foxtrot, Indigo India.
Indigo India, how do you know? Muskoka, Toronto 3 departure, flight plan route, depart 05, and squawk 4306.
Okay, we check that. Off runway 05, Toronto 3, flight plan route 4306 for Indigo India.
Indigo India, all correct. Is Golf where you park.
Got Gulf, where's Sky Service?
Thank you, 2207.
That's right, you have to do manual vectors. You can't replace these discontinuities, which is fine. That's actually okay. Step, diffins, and then we're on arrival. So we might skip some of that depending on how quickly we can get set up there. What's our altimeter here? I'm thinking about it.
Clearance, it's Charlie Foxtrot, Indigo India.
Indigo India, how do you know? Muskoka,
3003.
Toronto 3 departure, flight plan route, depart 05, and squawk 4306.
Okay, we check that. Off runway 05,
Minimums are
Toronto 3,
200 there, I think,
flight plan
on
route
ILS 9 right.
4306 for Indigo India.
Indigo
Take
India,
that one,
all correct. Is
4306.
Golf where you park.
Got Gulf, where's Sky Service?
Thank you, 2207. We're all set.
Thank you.
Transponder on standby. Switch that over to ground 121.8. And tower 118.45.
959 in the corral, ready for the push and start.
Mr. 959, your discretion.
959, thanks.
Auto brakes, takeoff while I'm thinking of it. Go ahead and arm those as well. I think should be okay.
Number 1748 on Bravo for apron 2.
Number 1748, taxi in via Bravo.
Where is the light switch for the glare shield? Fuel, geez, take your time, buddy. Alright, flight plan is in there. I think we still need to wait for... Actually, I think we can do this manually. We're almost done anyway. Let's do this.
Number 1748 on
Zero fuel weight
Bravo
is
for apron 2.
1748, taxi in via Bravo.
1748.
1.6. Reserves 8.5. Cost index will do 100. It always puts long range cruise for the MD-88 on Simbri for some reason, which is pointless. No one uses that. Cruise altitude, flight level 340.
November on to runway 20.
Cruise winds
And then taxi down 20 on to
290
Alpha, and then Alpha to Alpha Echo.
at 47.
For FedEx 121
Windy
A,
boy.
we can just keep our
ISA
regular
deviation
plans
is
going
plus
in
9.
November.
Trans altitude 18,000, that's good. There we go, perfect. Gross weight 134.2, which is what we got here on the little computer. So that works. Takeoff, outside air temperature right now is 22. Flex temperature, we'll do 40. That's generally what I do for pretty much all of them. Plus there's plenty of runway, so no big deal.
FedEx 121, I got to change the plan so you don't have to stop. It'll be taxi on a Bravo.
And should be able to execute that, but we can't get the V1 and V rotate V2 speeds until
and then taxi
we
down 20 on to Alpha, and then Alpha to Alpha Echo.
set the flaps. So we have to get a pushback and then set those. So I'll leave that page up, but I'm going to go ahead and execute now. Change those as it stands in a minute. And our center of gravity is 38. That can't be right. Let's look at this guy right here. Center of gravity, please. 4.7.
Ready for push and start.
On course 3125, push and start your discretion.
Push and start our discretion, 3125.
Oh, here we go. Gross weight 134.2. That's where we're at roughly. So it's going to be 9.7 on the center of gravity here. And flaps 11. So long trim is 7. This thing moves so dang slow, y'all. Look at it just creeping. Take your time, bud. Stabilizer motion.
Stabilizer motion.
Yep, see? Almost there. 6 coming up on it. There is 7. And while I'm thinking about open up the crossfeed valve there.
FedEx 121, the hold short's canceled. It'll be Bravo,
Nice,
Alpha,
man, I think
Alpha,
we were
Echo
pretty
into
close
the ramp,
here.
ramp your discretion at the ice.
Okay,
That's
copy
on
that.
the captain's side.
Hold start is here, delete it, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha Echo, for the DA.
Alright, fuel pumps. Start the APU. We'll get everybody on board and get out of here. There you go. APU N1 coming up. Awesome plane, not the best sounds.
FedEx 121, the hold short's canceled. It'll be Bravo, Alpha, Alpha Echo into the ramp, and then ramp your discretion at the ice.
Okay, copy that. Hold short is here, delete it, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha Echo, to the DA. FedEx 121.
There we go. AP power is available. Get that on the bus. Galley power can come on. We'll disconnect the GPU.
Ground or 3125 ready for taxi.
Load cargo, load passengers.
Core 3125 ground, we got southbound traffic on Bravo, so I'll get you to taxi 20 via Victor,
Expedite
Bravo,
these
Bravo
guys.
4. Contact tower holding short of the runway at Bravo 4 and expect to backtrack from there.
Okay, Victor, Bravo, Bravo 4, and we'll contact tower there for the back.
Oh, that works perfect. Nice.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Sorry, anyone on headphones, that is loud. There, set up our MCP here.
59 ready, taxi.
V2, I'm gonna guess.
959, ramp your discretion. and
Melon, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Victor, and give way to an encore, or a WestJet queue that's going to go by Victor.
Usually around 150 there, heading 186, I want to say. How you doing, buddy? How was your DCS sesh today? .5, 25.6. We'll go 186. Set initial vertical speed in here. We'll go 2500. Should be able to do that pretty easy. On the 4 dummies server. What does that mean exactly?
And first air 959, you can now proceed taxi on to Victor,
Here we
hold
go.
short of Bravo.
Flight directors.
Okay, Victor, short Bravo, first air 959.
Threats were not threatening. Alright, that seems more like my pace. Where is the freaking lights for the glare shield? Seriously. I can't read this
And
shit.
first air 959, you can now proceed taxi on to Victor, hold short of Bravo.
Okay, Victor, short Bravo, first air 959.
Oh yeah, I saw you posted about that. I synced it.
First Air 959 taxi, Victor
What am
Bravo
I
and
missing
Tower
here?
183 holding short of 20.
Okay, Victor, Bravo, and
Anti-skid is
tower holding short,
armed.
first air 959, thanks.
Good. It does. It looks like a space shuttle, man. I love this thing too. I haven't flown it in for so long, so I'm probably gonna screw up all sorts of shit in here. I just can't figure out where the light switch is for the MCP. I mean, I can live without it, but I'd rather we get that thing lit up a little bit. Ooh, is it down below? There. Who is your daddy, and what does he do? What does this one do? I got it. Alright, let's close the door and GTFO. See ya. Cargo doors close. Fuel is in.
First Air 959 taxi, Victor Bravo and Tower
Close,
183
close,
holding
close,
short of
close,
20.
close. Cycle back. Get rid of their brake.
Bravo and tower holding short, first air 959, thanks.
Hey, you know, I appreciate your help. That's good.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Also, there is an update coming out this week for the 747 V2. That's like hot fixes and stuff. Not sure if the cockpit textures are going to be updated, but a lot of things supposedly in there. No, that was the passenger gate. Didn't even do a fire test. I'm not sure where those are. Eh.
Jazz 388 ready for push. Jazz 388, push start air discretion. Start air discretion, Jazz 388.
Personally, I think it's a quality 747 now. Just the cockpit textures look bad. It works well for me, at least. I don't have any of the problems that everyone else
Okay,
talks
all
about.
doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
She is a beauty. Doesn't Aiden have the C-17? That's part of what I like about the 747 now. It feels like what you would expect it to. I was flying patterns with it the other day, just like in and out in Atlanta.
And cast in inserted.
And,
Release
it's
parking
awesome.
brake.
Feels really good to fly. There you go.
Starting push back. And you may start engines.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I really like that. They at least got that right, it seems. Alright, what am I doing? Packs off for now. Thanks. Get that duct pressure coming up, please. Spanks.
Sir, 102, contact tower 118.7.
Let's go.
2207, good night, sir. We're 1505.
The Carinados, as I like to call them. I forgot how slow the N2 climbs in this thing. Come on, baby. Need up to 20, fam. Hey, I like Carinado. Some planes actually fly like that.
Russia 674, taxi Romeo on contact apron.
Romeo, good evening, requested. Good night.
All my streams are chump-friendly streams. There we go. Engine number 2. Let's go engine number 1.
Alright, 2 ground, hold short Alpha Kilo.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Yeah, Thanksgiving with family is the plan. First one in 10 years.
Short up. Ground taxi, Echo hold short
Engine
there.
number 1 is good.
Left there is parked. Echo Sierra and remarks rest at 12.
Start pump. Whenever you put the start pump on.
984,
Alright,
taxi
worked
Alpha.
anyway.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Engine gen are on. You can turn off the APU. Windshield heat. And we'll throw some engine heat on too.
number 1 there, taxi Alpha Kilo on contact.
We'll wait till after we take off for those.
Alpha Kilo or apron.
Mostly positive until I, told them about stuff like that happened yesterday, but they're happy for me. Happy I'm back in the country, I guess. At least for now. It's only been a few months. Give them time. Alright, set those flaps, boy.
Wish Russia 275, ground cross 15 right and left, taxi Bravo, hold short Romeo. Cross 415, Bravo for Romeo, get 275.
No, it wasn't. We lived, no big deal. Radios even stayed with me all the way to the end. No problem. Flap set 11, now I think we can get our V speeds in here. Should be 136, 140, 148. I was close. And got some other lights to turn on here at some point. Taxi lights. Where are the taxi lights?
Ground assessed at 1250, ankle short Sierra.
Russia 1215, taxi Romeo, cross 15 left, hold short Bravo.
Romeo, cross 15 left, short Bravo, west, 1250.
Yeah, I mean, I've had small little issues before, so
Russia 1215,
no big deal. Somebody needs to turn the failures off in real life, though.
Hold short Bravo.
Sierra, cross 15 left,
Where
short
is
Bravo
the
now, west,
nose
1250.
lights? Oh, got 'em. I've not flown this thing in a while. Let's do a little control chest. Check. See something blinking up there too. What's that for? What did I do? Parking brake, yaw damper. Yaw damper. Where's the yaw damper?
Air Canada 032, contact ground 129.
219, Air Canada 032.
Get my aviation flash out.
Retard.
I don't have the 732, but I have the 727, and that's like one of my favorite planes. So actually, at some point, I'll probably get the 732 because I really like flying old stuff like that with VORs. Where is the freaking yaw damper? If you were a yaw damper in this cockpit, where would you be? I know I've seen it before. Off to a great start, guys. Found it. Yaw damper on. There we go. Be freaking dark by the time we get out of here. Let's go. Park and brake off, and let's see if we get a takeoff config warning.
Heavy ground taxi Tango Alpha Lima, contact gate 12207.
Tango Alpha Lima, Air Canada 032.
Really? We're gonna do this now? Whatever, I feel confident that I've set this up properly. Plane's got a problem with it, it's their issue, not mine.
13 ground taxi Delta crossing way 3 right, hold short Bravo.
Yeah, I'll do that later. I'll finish this one, it's not too long. Oop, let me put my feet on the rudder pedals down here too. Just Orlando to Atlanta. And I already fucked this up too. There we go, now we got some rudders.
Ready to go through Shell 1000.
You working tomorrow too, or are you off for the rest of the week?
7033 taxi Tango, hold short Bravo initially.
Tango on short Bravo, Rouge 1030.
Air Transit 594, give way to neighbors 319 at left to right on Tango.
Okay, give way to the plane on Tango Air Transit 594.
1733, the Air Transit on the right will give way to continue straight in Alpha Lima.
I'm looking for, what am I looking for? Charlie?
Alpha Lima, Rouge 1030.
Charlie, yeah. That is our taxiway.
Air Canada 859 Heavy with you on Bravo, short Tango.
Air Canada 859 heavy ground, give way to Rouge Airbus 319 right to left on Tango, and then taxi Delta Delta Papa.
To give way and then Delta Delta Papa, Air Canada 859.
270 ground, cross 15 right and left, taxi Bravo, hold short Tango.
Cross 15 Bravo, short Tango, or Canada 270.
Flight plan KMCO to Atlanta. Not gonna take too long. Are you working for the rest of the week or are you off now? Because I think I was supposed to fly tomorrow, but the weather looks bad, so I don't think I'm going to be. I don't think at the moment. So we'll have all day tomorrow for flight shenanigans if you're not doing anything. Oh, so you're on call. You might or might not be working. Also getting super into the helicopter stuff, man. That's fun. I'm gonna do Whirlybird Wednesday. That's gonna be the new thing, I think. Not even sure how to spell that though. I'll be sure to look it up before I put anything in writing. Looks right. I don't know. Thought there was a Y in there. Can't land them for shit, but it's pretty fun to fly them. Oh, Bravo 1. There we go.
Ground runway 24 right, altimeter 2985, taxi Bravo, hold short Tango.
24 right, Bravo, short Tango, Delta 1895.
It needs to start with a W though. In terms of pronunciation and spelling for our alliterative purposes. We got Tube Tuesday, Whirlybird Wednesday, Failure Friday, Shit Saturday. Crossover 18 left, 18 right. Left, and the next one is us. Cool Whip. That's a very southern pronunciation of that as well. Whip.
2165 or transit.
Boy. Tower. Getting dark out here. I'm scared. One ain't right. That's us. We found it. Going pretty fast. Hold it short here, the ILS zone. Alright, last chance here. Landing lights extended.
Delta 5
Nose lights bright. Floodlights, anti-collisions, and strobe. Should have had the anti-collision on before you got pushed back. My bad. Over to tower. And see if there's a departure frequency. First departure 119.4. What lights? Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Well, to be fair, I mean, it would really be just above your forehead in the Boeing.
Okay, takeoff right turn 320 and departure.
In the sim, you gotta like look up or look on your overhead panel, but it really wouldn't be that bad in real life. Alright, let me double check that I put thing in here correctly, because it was yelling at me before. Init, reference, performance, up at flaps 9, right?
United 1646, contact center.
I'm not going all realistic. It just, I think I screwed something up.
3532 today, United 1646.
What's new? Where's the flaps thing? Well, fuck it. Let's go. Not yelling at me now.
Jazz 48, ready. Jazz 48, roger, helicopter on the right side of the runway will pass behind you, the wind 2607.
To take off, flex temperature, there we go, EPR is set. Flight directors are on. Got vertical speed. Well, I've got the 777 for X-Plane. That's pretty much the same thing. The one for FSX might even be better, although I literally can't fly it. One 8 right on the pavement, verified. Looking good, fam. Start bringing that in there, and let's go. Take off. Auto throttle. Why? I think maybe I put in an extra notch of flaps or something. I thought I selected flaps 11. Shut up.
Tower Beaver Cross, Hotel, and one over for the westbound flight.
There is an honor, just the current final descending out of 800 feet, wind 206 for westbound your
Long ass takeoff roll too. Here we go. V1.
Okay, there's a
Rotate. Rotate. We're up. See? No big deal. Yeah, I think they were supposed to, maybe I was supposed to be at flaps 5 instead of flaps 11 or something. I don't know. Center fuel tank pressure is low. That's fine. I'll get to that in a second. Alright, let's go climb EPR.
Air 2 ready for the Southwest line departure. Air 2 already have the one negative contact.
Okay, he's just off the left side, let me know when you see them.
Contact.
Is it loud? Let me turn it down. Turn it down a smidge.
3569, line up runway 26. Line up 26 Oscar, 3569.
Seems a little loud to me.
Go 3569, line up runway. Line up 26 Oscar, 3569.
Oh yeah, maybe that's the Reality XP stuff. Let's see. There we go.
Average Jazz 305, ready westbound off the river. Jazz 564, contact Sparks in the air, they're on 2407 Delta 5, clear takeoff, 126 off.
Sparks in the air, clear takeoff 265, Jazz 564.
Ten Ocean AV, good day, landing up runway 26 left.
Oh, we can do the center fuel pressure. Get those guys off. I will go away. See ya. And COM2 11965 is Atlanta. ATIS.
Question 1701, 160 knots or less to totem, on tower now, 119.55.
160 left to totem and over to tower, so you know, 2000 ATL, 06020.
Roger, thank you.
They look really good during the day too. The reflections and stuff on them are amazing. Also pretty decent wing flex. Here is 10,000. Turn those guys off. Seatbelts.
Question 1701, 160 knots or less to totem, on tower now, 119.55.
160 left to totem and over to tower, so you know, 2000 ATL, 06020.
Roger, thank you. Canada 498, do not exceed. Air Canada 498, turn right heading 110.
Right turn 110 degrees, Air Canada 498.
Yeah, I was just saying the sounds on this plane are bad. Like the plane overall is really good. A lot of all the systems are modeled well and everything, and it flies well, but it sounds shit. APU is awful. X-plane pilot, how you doing, bud? I'm doing well. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving for you. To you.
Air Canada 498.
What are your
turn right
plans?
heading 110.
Melon, X-plane pilot. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
Envoy 3623, hello, you're identified, climb 7,000.
Family shenanigans.
3623.
It probably goes without saying for most people, huh? Nice, man. You got plans to start real training now? Where at? Because I said KLZU. You said you're about 20 minutes away from that. That's about how far I am from KLZU. Just head up there.
Envoy 3623, hello, you're identified, find 7,000.
When you start KCCO, where is that? When you start and where you flying? And how excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Noonan, gotcha, cool. I'll come fly out to KLZU one day. It'll probably be a pretty short flight.
Canada 7064, call for center with your speed restriction. Speed assignment, sorry, on 124, decimal 9 or 2, see you.
Sure.
Okay, with 2492 with the feeder.
Let's go, 17,000, coming up on the transition. D820, we got one of those. I haven't even flown that thing yet. I might do some of the instrument training in it, because it's equipped, but apparently between me and my instructor, he doesn't know if we'd be within weight and balance. Yeah, 172s, they're not, I mean, it's not too bad, but that's why I'm flying the Cherokee. I've got there's something in our school called the Cherokee Club, Cherokee Flying Club. It's $100 a month, but then your rental fee is only $89 an hour. Dude, I can't lose any more weight. I'll be a freaking skeleton. I'm 6'6" and I weigh less than 200 pounds. That's not, I wouldn't call that fat. Yeah, 50 or so for the instructor. Once you get to you get your student license and your solo though, then you can basically go by yourself. So now I'm only paying $89 an hour. It is fine to be a skeleton, as long as you are a healthy skeleton.
Canada 498, go to right Berto on course.
Right Berto on course, there, 749.
It makes 2 healthy skeletons. At least I like to believe that I am. And it's good. It's like it's good for flying to be light. Damn, you might be more of a skeleton than me. Eat a sandwich, buddy.
Canada 498, go to right Berto on course.
That was kind of true when I lived in Korea, but living at home now, just kind of hard to eat right all the time.
Envoy 3623, turn left direct 2 left on course, maintain 7,000. Left 2 left
I
7,000, Envoy
ate chicken, broccoli, and carrots and eggs every single day for dinner in Korea, unless I was going out with friends on the weekends. Always oatmeal for bread. Like the big cheat meal of the day was lunch, because I worked at a school, you know, so you get a school lunch. There's an elementary school too, so it's kind of catered around kids' tastes. I miss those lunches though. That shit was tight. Plus, it's nice to have lunch provided every day and not have to worry about that kind of shit.
Left 2 left 7,000, Envoy 3623.
Now I gotta actually make my lunches and stuff. Hey man, you should be happy. I was chopping because I wanted to talk to you while I was doing dinner.
Potentially a little bit of light drop ahead.
Okay, flight level 270,
Ex-plane pilot, have you bought any stuff for school? Books, logbook, headset or anything? Oh my god. Excuse. I just had dinner. Chicken. Not yet. Damn, I'm excited for you. I think the first lesson that I ever did, like when, you know, he basically took the parking brake off and he's like, alright, you better steer this thing to the runway. You know what I mean? Sink or swim kind of shit, and then to turn out on the runway and see it line, you know, for the first time, see like a real runway in front of you and be able to take off. I'll remember that forever. That was awesome. 11 out of 10. kind of headset you can get, you know? Oh yeah, buddy. I got almost 70 hours now. Long since soloed. I mostly fly by myself now just because it's so much cheaper. But I'm excited about getting my private. I'm gonna start, because I still have to build tons of hours, you know. So I'm gonna be like, hey guys, who wants to come fly with me? Keep me company, because it is a little boring going out for 2.5 hours by yourself.
Solomon 1 Heavy, Center, good afternoon. Proceed direct to Bubac on course.
Check rise December 10th.
Gotcha.
So if anybody lives in Georgia, in the northeastern Atlanta area, wants to ride along with me for a 2.5 hour flight, holla at your boy. Bright ass strobes, huh? I guess KLZU has to be about halfway between us then, because I'm not really entirely sure where Noonan is, but if you said you're 20 minutes from there, that's about how far I am from KLZU, probably just the other way. Oh, it sounds like, okay, we're on the northeast side. East side. Yeah, I guess if you were to do a flight up to LZU, you'd have to... You'd probably sky... I don't know how... I can't remember where the inner boundaries of, like, the Bravo airspace is there, but I know that Stone Mountain is, like, I think the ceiling there is 3,500 on the shelf. LZU is Gwinnett Briscoe Field. Gwinnett. Cobb is west of us. I think my sister lives out in Cobb.
British 1989, how's the ride there now?
You know, we talked about it, and it smoothed out just as we got kind of out of this little cloud layer. So right now it's still a little bit of light chop, but not bad at all.
Perfect, thanks.
Canada 412, checking on 18, climbing 230.
Air Canada 412, Center, good afternoon. Climb flight level 330.
Now clear 330, Canada 412, we're assuming smooth.
I'm sorry, say again?
We're assuming good ride, smooth ride?
Air Canada 412.
Yeah, Lawrenceville.
Aircraft that have gone through at
Familiar with
level
that area?
350 and 390 set a little bit of lane shots. Haven't had anyone go through recently at flight level 330, so hopefully it'll be good for you. Let me know.
Okay, we'll do. Thanks. Climb to 330, Canada 412.
Gotcha.
What airspace is your airport? Is it towered or not? Let me see, I'll pull it up real quick.
Air Canada 412, proceed direct.
What was the ICAO again? K...
Gotcha.
CC, what was it? CCO.
Air Canada 692 out of 205, 232.
Air Canada 692, Center, good afternoon. Climb flight level 310.
Climb level 310, Canada.
You are non-towered. You are under the shelf, so you're in the class, under the class Bravo, so you can't go above 6,000 feet. It is Class Echo to 700. Cowie to County. Yeah, 6,000 where you guys are at. No, 5,000. The shelf that you're under is, the ceiling is 12,500, and then the bottom, the base level of the shelf is 5,000. And then to your east, what's that one? Atlanta Falcon Regional Field, they're 6,000.
United 807, contact
I think the exact opposite side of Atlanta, too.
12467, United 807 Heavy.
Actually, you might be able to see your airport on the way in here. We're doing this, it'll be a ways out, but at night you can see pretty far in X-Plane.
That is correct. Alaska 628, Thunder Roger, and the right should be good ahead.
You get peripherals and stuff for X-Plane as well, like yoke and rudder pedals and everything. I was just talking about where your airspace is. You didn't miss anything. Geez, still climbing up here.
Exit Jet 579, Thunder, good day.
You have a joystick? Oh, I gotcha. It does. That's part of the reason I wanted to try it out. It kind of feels like probably like flying a fighter jet or something. Nice. Oh wait, that's the one that's advertised. That's on the org store, right?
Good afternoon, Crane Air 094, flight level 320.
Crane Air 094 Heavy, Thunder Roger, squawking code 2202.
Nice.
2202, Crane Air 094.
It works, it works. Doesn't take much.
Lord Canada 414, flight level 207, runway flight level 230.
Air Canada 414, Thunder, good afternoon, flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Canada 414.
Delta left 63370, light chop, and
I think you could do it. I mean,
a little bit of moderate right there.
yeah, if you make it flying a priority. I started flying in I guess the end of August, beginning of September, and I'm already almost done with private. Just keep going, instrument rating, straight into it. I'm trying to do the same thing. It is not cheap though. It kind of sucks. I mean, it is like, it's an amazing, I don't know, I wish I could share it with more people because not many people seem to have a lot of enthusiasm about aviation, but it's an amazing thing. I just wish it wasn't so expensive. I wanted to do PPL in a month, but there are a lot of requirements that, you know, you got to juggle weather, which is the biggest thing. Like the largest single factor in deciding whether or not you get to fly or whether or not you get to do what you want to do. For example, like a long cross country is weather. And so it's been a lot of, I don't know, putting things on the back burner and then just practicing maneuvers or building solo time or whatever, just because weather wasn't being cooperative. Like I was saying earlier, I think, you know, the instructor fees are $65 an hour, but I joined something called the Cherokee Club. So I can rent Cherokees for $89 an hour, and you pay $100 a month membership fee. But as much as I'm flying almost every day when the weather is good, so it works out pretty well.
United 2074, center below, about 100 miles ahead, you're going to get some light chop. It's all altitudes associated with the weather. Thank you.
Also, fortunately, fuel is included in the rental fees, so I don't have to pay for those as long as we're flying in and out of our airport. But theoretically, if you had if all of, whenever you're starting, let's say December or whenever, if all the whole month was, so because after you finish your PPL, to get a commercial license, you still need 250 hours. So as far as I'm concerned, anytime there's a day where the weather is good, I'm going to fly, just to keep building hours. Plus, in a Cherokee, for me, it's super cheap, $89 an hour to do it, so that's why. So at the end of private, I mean, yeah, conceivably you could have done private. The legal requirement is 40 hours, assuming you've met all of the other requirements, like your cross countries, night flying requirements, and all that kind of stuff. But it's not going to hurt to have more hours. Just get me a little bit closer to commercial. Freaking still climbing, Jesus. Where are we? Just crossing over into Georgia, almost. Let's get ourselves a copyright strike, huh?
Change to 119.7.
Hello, 2114 and 2300 for Takeoff. 2114 tonight, at 556, nothing noise, trying to send capture dot full. 56000, nothing noise, trying to Takeoff. On course, 2114.
Hell yeah. Georgia. I don't even care what I'm flying as long as I'm getting paid to do it, you know what I mean?
Georgia, the whole day through.
heading 180.
4491 to the 5, maintain 3000, and when you're safely able to left check T-Suck
Take a look, see what we're
Maintain
doing here.
3000, safely able direct T-Suck on course, Porter 491.
95 miles to top of descent and arrival. I think we need to be 6,000 for the beginning of the approach.
Terminal
Legs.
Piper Cherokee Golf Oscar Charlie Hotel.
Oscar Charlie Hotel, Toronto.
Oscar Charlie Hotel, 2 miles to the northeast of the
So put 6,000 in the MCP for VNAV, and then from there, Diffins is the beginning of the approach. Probably the final approach fix is easy.
Sorry, 4360.
Squawk 4360 Oscar Charlie Hotel.
Roger.
Well, they don't. What 90% of people do in the tubes is fly it down to minimums and then land it themselves. I think that's kind of boring. Most of the flight is automated because that's how they work in real life, and that's part of the fun, I guess. Is like making a flight plan, executing it, because the systems are fairly complex, and you know all the setup that goes into making a flight and doing that kind of stuff. It feels rewarding when you do it, but you know, again, once we get to final, I'm generally taking the autopilot off and flying the flight directors or the poppies.
28 Porter 491.
Same thing with people taking off. It's like you get to 1,000 feet and like, all right, autopilot on, and we're done. Kick back and relax, boys. Bust out the drinks. Could do, yeah. Although, you know, I was going to say, generally, if you have an ortho, it is nice looking out the window and seeing things and seeing where you're at and stuff like that. But when you fly at night like an asshole... I just did real world time. I wasn't really thinking about it. Forgot. It's dark here. Not for me, man. Longest... 400 is like my usual distance for a flight. So you basically get up, you cruise for about 30-45 minutes, you can chat about whatever you want to, and then it's time to go to work. No. No, sure. But once you get down below 10,000, when you get like the extended night lighting and it's just lit up as far as you can see, it looks pretty good. Plus you can watch the strobes and your anti-collisions light up your wings.
Got a 275, contact departure 128, that's mile 8.
Just want to draw someone's attention here. We're passing Bacon County. There's a Bacon County, Georgia? Top of descent. Should be able to get Atlanta Center here in a second.
Foxtrot Golf Alpha Romeo, Toronto.
Toronto Golf Alpha Romeo 435 to the west of Mariana Falls, 3,500 feet. We are VFR to short.
Golf Alpha Romeo, just scope that in.
I did Golf Alpha Romeo.
double check the weather here in Atlanta and see, make sure we're still landing on runway 9. Winds 140 at 7 knots, so yeah, even more in our favor there. 140 at 7.
But a 9512 left.
We can get this in. Approach course is 0, I want to say 095. ILS 09 right, 095, and the ILS frequency is 1.9 for the localizer.
Takeoff at 350, you're with a Toronto low on frequency. Go back to your last reassignment.
It's called nighttime. Usually people during this period of the day just end up sleeping.
Just to confirm, the identity protocol operating.
Meaning that, like, they go to bed and then they wake up, you know, probably 8 hours later. It's not even 6. No. Yeah, but you know why you're probably tired? Because you and Aiden stay up until 4 in the morning, and then you basically wake up and try to go to work like a normal person. You're not a vampire, buddy. And it's practically my bedtime anyway. I legit go to bed at like 9:30 or 10. I wake up at 6. Aiden was MI. What was he doing? Oh, that's why you recruited a little Dutch baby.
Proceed direct to Syracuse. I think that might keep you away from some weather just north of your current track.
Dutch Syracuse Airport,
Gotcha.
48 miles. Let's go ahead and put that altitude in there. Needed some training.
American 1488, descend flight level 270.
Doing any good?
270, American 1488.
American 1488, contact 12577.
2577, American 1488.
I'm gonna refresh my memory. What am I supposed to do here when we get going to final? With the ILS, I'm pretty sure just hit the ILS button.
Do you have good rides anywhere?
Down in the 20s, maybe, no promises, or maybe up at 38, Delta 2790. Today started off as a really good day for rides, and it's just gone straight downhill.
Well, he got a whole keyboard in front of himself. What kind of joystick does he have, do you know? I don't even use most of the buttons on mine for X-Plane.
Delta 2790, could we request lower than 280?
Side tech. Does he have a throttle as well? Or is it just the joystick?
Center Delta 136, 33, or level 330.
Delta 136, center, higher shortly. And the rides are not good today, Delta 136, so let you know that before you get higher.
Okay, and anything worse than light?
Yeah, I just had reported moderate.
Oh, I gotcha.
Almost continuous.
So, like the one that's on the base of
of
the T-16,000?
Okay, thank you.
Those things are freaking super awesome for helicopters. So I've got one for throttle, and then I can use the actual throttle for collective.
The 2790 Toronto 2.
It's good if you have both. Kind of need both, I guess. Speaking of helicopters, did you get the Huey for DCS yet? If not, what are you waiting for?
Descend flight level 240.
330, 240.
Delta 136, climb flight level 370.
I guess it is too, going from fixed wing to rotor wing. on top of learning systems and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, if you need any help with the Huey when you get it, if you get it, let me know. We're flying some helicopters tomorrow for sure.
2284.
Yeah, man, combat systems, and then you're trying to do it while someone's shooting at you. I was always so stressed out playing combat flight sims. Not my thing.
I'm about to talk to Cleveland Center. I'll try and get an update for United 2284.
Atlanta Center, please. Oh yeah, buddy. Maybe one day, after I finish flight school and shit, have money again. Get track IR. Doesn't really make sense to me to get it without track IR, you know? Excuse? Yeah, well, I have a myriad of excuses. I don't have enough room on my hard drive. I don't want to spend the money on track IR and then have another flight simulator dump money into buying airplanes. So all my money is going out the door now as it stands anyway. The last thing I need is another flight sim obsession. Was I supposed to go on more? That's all I had, actually. Those are valid reasons, though.
Center flight level 370. Day 12, proceed direct to the Hank intersection.
Proceed direct to Hank, Cafe 1.
United 1204 for Newark procedures. Descend now, flight level 330.
Oh shit, 16 miles.
United 1204, contact center 11937.
Alright, 1937, and
Here we go, Middle Georgia, that's Macon. About the middle of the state right there. And then there's the Class Bravo around Atlanta. And there's Newnan County, that's where X-Plane pilots and he's about to start flying.
Skywest 3221, contact 13457.
3457, Skywest 3221.
Might say I've been there a time or two. Macon, also, shit, who's from there? It's a famous musician. Otis Redding.
We are back to top.
Let's play some Otis Redding. Get 2 copyright strikes.
Very intermittently.
Go ahead, don't let me stop you, buddy.
I'll be sitting in the evening car, watching the ships roll in,
Then I watch him roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, just sitting on the dock of the bay,
Center Silent, 3789, try lower at pretty much picked up here.
I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I've had nothing to live for. Look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change.
The song is perfect for everything, man.
Still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone.
No, sir, I don't.
2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
JetBlue 11, anticipate intermittent to continuous light drop, all altitudes.
Roger, thanks, JetBlue 11.
American 1109, was that you calling?
Affirmative, good evening, American 1109, flight level 360.
American 1109, roger. Anticipate intermittent to continuous light chop. That's everywhere.
Roger. Delta 1844, flight level 350.
Delta 1844, roger.
Right, gonna get better, or are we gonna pick up chop until we get past all this weather to the south?
Option number 2, get past the weather, then
Okay, we'll take that.
JetJet 535, contact 11937.
1937 meters with
Delta 1844, contact center 11937.
11937, Delta 1844. Good night.
direct to Mike Sierra Sierra on course.
Direct Mike Sierra Sierra on course to DA 264. Thank you, ma'am.
Macon, Georgia. This road here is I-75, which goes all the way north to Atlanta. Should be there soon. Coming up to transition altitude, 23,000. Let's get a weather update for Atlanta. Winds 140, 7 knots, 10 miles visibility, few clouds, 15,000, scattered 25,000. Temperature 16, dew point 7, altimeter 2, niner. So one of the things I like about the X-Plane ATIS, which I've got tuned, so 119650 is the Atlanta ATIS, is that it shows or tells you which runways are arriving and departing, but they always give you the wrong ones at Atlanta. So for example, 9 left, that's the longest runway, and those are used for departures obviously, because those planes use much longer takeoff distance, or much longer runway distance to take off because they're heavier. So 9 right is arrivals, which is what we've got planned in FMC, and that one's 9,000 feet. There's plenty of space for a 747. I don't know why it always says arriving runways 9 left. So if you hear that on the ATIS, we're going to disregard that completely. Flaps 40 at 129.
Toronto, Jordania 264, ma'am. Do you have any right to full flight level 370 on our route?
Jordania 264, I've had reports of light occasional moderate chop reported all altitudes.
264.
Correction at 4 knots, don't really need that. So 120, oh, you don't put that in, okay.
Hartsfield, Jackson, Atlanta, INTL,
there it is.
Information Bravo.
Bravo.
0 hundred Zulu weather. Wind 140 at 6. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 15,000 broken, 25,000 broken, 27,000 scattered.
American 2763, how's your ride minute 370?
Altimeter 299. Arriving runway 09 left. Departing runway 09 left. Advise on initial contact, you have Bravo.
Yeah, so information Bravo.
Hartsfield, Jackson, Atlanta.
It's so quiet.
INTL information Bravo. 0 hundred Zulu weather. Wind 140 at 6. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 15,000 broken, 25,000 broken, 27,000.
Jordanian 264, ahead of your position by 70 miles. I'm on course
pretty spot on.
of continuous light chop.
The auto brakes on medium, which I'll probably forget to arm because you can't do that until you get the gear down and you want to pass, I think, flaps 20. That's about 40 miles out too, so we'll switch to Atlanta approach control. And tower will be 119.1.
Quebec Foxtrot 1 ready to send a 9,000.
9,000, 1 ready, Yankee Quebec Foxtrot.
That's correct. Quebec Foxtrot 1 ready, descend at 9,000.
9,001 ready, Yankee Quebec Foxtrot.
That's correct. United 504, descend to 15,000.
Descend to 15,000, United 504.
That's correct.
Jazz 226, procedure is normal. Going to on-go now, Jazz 226.
There's Hartsfield. Practically made it, boys.
Jazz 226, procedure is normal. Going to on-go now, Jazz 226.
About 10,000, we'll start slowing down a little bit here. I need to be below 250 knots at 10,000.
Visual approach runway 20 and none at both 5,000 until final. I'll finish up now. Visual approach runway 20 and none at both 5,000 until final.
If I remember correctly too, like the flap and gear extension speeds on this thing are ridiculous. Let's see. Gear down 300 knots, slat extended 280 knots, full flaps at 240, so I could basically go full flaps almost right now. So once we get a beam the runway, we'll go ahead and do slats out. That'll keep the speed in check and we can leave the speed brake armed. External lights on as well too.
Second 1496, runway 10 center. 1496.
So that right there is going to be our runway. This is the Nimbus K ATL V2 as well. Looks pretty good.
American 1496, turn left and 180. Left turn 180, United 1496. American 1496, turn left and 180. Left turn 180, United 1496. Three and 37 heavy, maintain 210 now.
This is 210 free 037.
Turn further left, any 140, report to field.
140 field, site United 1496, Queen Club.
Heavy, turn left, T110, intercept 10 center localized.
Heading 110, intercept 10 center localized, present 037.
Heavy, turn left, T110, intercept 10 center localized.
Heading 110, intercept 10 center localized, present 037.
American 187, flight 070, intercept 9 last localized. It's going to maintain 9 or 1,000. 070, join 9 left, down to 9,000. American 187. American 187, flight 070, intercept 9 last localized.
I queue up Diffins on the direct interchange page. We're going to put that in just a second. So we're probably right before we get stumped, we'll go into heading mode. Going to turn north, and then we'll enact LNAV again once we get the direct interchange Diffins, and that'll be the approach for runway 9 right. Pretty easy.
Maintain 210 knots greater.
Center 10 knots to greater, United 1496.
And Diffin should be 6,000, yeah, 4,000 for easy, and that will be the ILS intercept. Probably fly by hand by there because it's going to be nice and visual approach for us. Man, I love getting down low and you see the cars and stuff on the streets. That's cool.
United 1496, maintain 210 knots greater.
Center 10 knots to greater, United 1496.
Car chase down there.
American 99 Heavy, Chicago approach, 10 center. American 99 Heavy, Chicago approach, 10 center.
Check, our speed brake is armed. Two should deploy to get on the ground. Still have not armed the auto brakes. Can't do that until we get to flaps 20, I think. Or gear down, one or the other.
Down to 7,000, United 463.
We'll go heading mode here.
250, limit set of 7,000.
Alright, 250 first, then down to 7,000, United 463.
And we'll arm this. Diffins, drag diffins. Execute, and we'll go back to LNAV, which is somewhere around here. FMS override on speed. I'm going to start controlling here. We'll go 210 before we make this turn. And flaps 15.
At 1496, body 120, intercept the 10 center localized. 120 on the heading, 10 center localized, again at 1496.
Get this page up and double check my reference here for approach. What do we have? Flaps 40, 129 knots. Let me double check that. It's in. It's not.
At 1496, body 120, intercept the 10 center localized. 120 on the heading, 10 center localized, again at 1496.
Dutch baby, what up, buddy?
187, instead of maintain 7,000. Down to 7,000, American 187.
Just in there, we'll go ahead and arm the ILS. We're on the localizer already, and still have not picked up the glide slope. My man, doing well. Appreciate you. Oh, no worries, dude. You lost your mod status after you booted McFaddy over some tift that you guys had on. I don't know what happened. Those are the speed brakes. There you go. Pause it here for 1 second. Let's go and get it on ground. I don't know what that is. 21.75. Start the APU.
Southwest 250, push off of Alpha 5, X-ray. Southwest 250, ground, pushback approved. Push approved, Southwest 250.
See ya! Later, dude. Message me tomorrow if you're going to be around, you're not on call or whatever. Probably not flying tomorrow. Did I retract the flaps? Yep. Negative, no. Talking about doing a World War II themed flight tomorrow. Probably fly the P-51.
Southwest 698, you can hold short of Foxtrot. They're just going to start to push, and I'll get you towards the gate shortly. Southwest 698, appreciate that. Hold short of Foxtrot. Southwest 698, you can hold short of Foxtrot. They're just going to start to push, and I'll get you towards the gate shortly.
I'd take it if I could figure out how.
Appreciate that. Hold short of Foxtrot.
I like flying those old planes. Maybe for an inexperienced hand like yourself. I want to try it just to see how bad it actually is.
Southwest 402, push Alpha 2, X-ray. Southwest 402, ground pushback approved. Use caution for Alpha 5. They'll be pushing back as well. Okay, copy.
Yeah, the twist rudder that's really hard, man. It's hard in pretty much any airplane, particularly something like that has like tons of torque on the ground.
Southwest 402, push Alpha 2, X-ray. Southwest 402, ground pushback approved. Use caution for Alpha 5. They'll be pushing back as well. Okay, copy. Southwest 250, as you push back, use caution. Alpha 2 will push off as well. Alright, sounds good. Southwest 250.
Not gonna stick around for the replays, bruh? Best part of the whole flight.
698, is a different ground crew bringing you into the gate, or do you have to wait for the ground crew that's pushing? By the same crew. Roger. The 698, is a different ground crew bringing you into the gate, or do you have to wait for the ground crew that's pushing? By the same crew. Roger.
Southwest 9005, just ready to push Alpha 8, information X-ray.
It's 9005, ground, switch back at your discretion.
Southwest 9005. Ground, Southwest 9005, just ready to push Alpha 8, information X-ray.
It's 9005, ground, switch back at your discretion.
Southwest 9005.
Southwest 698, once you have room, you can proceed via Foxtrot to your gate.
698, thank you.
I mean, those are in the off position. What the hell happened there?
Southwest 698, once you have room, you can proceed via Foxtrot to your gate.
698, thank you. Southwest 698, we'll start inching up.
Anti-collision's off and replay
Southwest
time.
698, proceed.
I gotta get rid of that noise on that. What the hell is that? There we go. Jeez.
Radar 379, you're cleared, ILS 10 center approach.
Guidance 1010 approach, confirm and raise power 1075.
Slam the nose down a little hard though. Bam! It's the way the MD-88 comes in. Have to. I was probably 5 knots or more above the VREF speed and keeping it on the flight director, just what the nose does.
200. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Blue 311 or speed is 250, then it's going to maintain 7,000.
250 first, then sound, descend down to 7,000, jump to 311.
Did I not retract the flaps? I swear to God I looked at those.
Blue 311 or speed is 250, then it's going to maintain
See you, buddy.
7,000.
Have a good one.
Other 698 will start inching up.
On the ground, say again.
Other 698 proceeding to the gate.
698, roger.
Pretty sure I just left those flaps down the whole way back. You're not early. Let me rewind the landing replay again for you.
Southwest 1689, taxi Alpha Delta 9. Southwest 1689, runway 15 right, taxi via Tango Hotel, Papa.
Tango Hotel, Papa 15 right, Southwest 1689.
Ooh, damn, that's late, man. Where are you flying at? That's nuts. Safe flying. Let me park over here. A little jealous though, to be honest. I like night flying. Well, I guess it's probably a little bit different if you're just in the back seat. You do get to look out the window the whole time, though. Could be. There's worse things in the world. Alright, dudes, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll let it go to engine shutdown. Aiden, have a good flight, man. Have a safe flight. Send me some pictures, some sweet night flying pictures. Alright, boys, we'll be back tomorrow for Whirly Bird Wednesday. New thing. I gotta figure out how to spell it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it starts with a W. See ya tomorrow for some helicopter flying action somewhere in the world. We love ya. See ya.